Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Let's just get into another episode of Childs of Cold Steel. Alright, so we're sitting in front of the dining bar, so let's head on in. I'm trying to be a little bit more efficient with my time here. Oh. Oh my. Oh, I love the groove here. Look at this. I like jazzy. I love them jazzy beats, man. Okay, we're too young for this, aren't we? This lady's here. Okay, you know it's sophisticated. What the heck? What is the song? This is going on my playlist. I have a playlist of like jazzy beats from video games, because video games, JRPGs will come out of nowhere and throw in a jazz hit, like a jazz piece, just out of nowhere. Like they do this in Final Fantasy games. There's always just one of those things in there, like, and I just like, you know what, let's just make a playlist of all those random jazzy pieces they have in these games. There's always one. Alright, let's talk to this girl over here. Well, it's a rare treat to see you, Alyssa. How long have you been back? Not too long, actually. I'm only here as part of my studies at the academy. It's great to see you again, though. It looks like it's been treating you well. So tell me, which of these eligible bachelors is your boyfriend? What are you talking about? I don't have a boyfriend. Oh, really? I got the impression from looking at you that you've been getting close to someone lately. From looking at you? Okay. You can't tell that kind of thing just by looking at someone. Looks like Alyssa has all kinds of friends here. What does that mean, Rena? I can't in good conscience serve alcohol to students. But we do have non-alcoholic cocktails on our menu if you'd like to drink in the ambiance of being in a bar. And you could always try making one yourself too if you want it. Here, let me show you how it's done. Yes! Yes! Yes, 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 yes. Alright, let me talk to her more. F was a dream of ours, so we want to support our customers' dreams too. Any field of Alyssa's is more than welcome here. Any friend, okay, not field, feel free to order whatever you like, as long as it hasn't got alcohol in it, but you knew that, right? I don't know what F means. Maybe that's what this place is called. Oh, it's called F. Alright. We can make that now, and we can actually make the elegant fried fish too. Oh my gosh. Let's get at this recipe right now. Alright, let's try it out, everybody.
Alright,
Alyssa, you first.
Started. This looks delicious.
Wow. How does he make a miraculous cocktail? That seems like a really good one. Let's see. Healthy liquor. Need like 8 of those. Starberry. We have 9. So you can really only make 8 of these. That's really cool. Alright, so it looks like it covers a lot of health, like 3,000 health there for miraculous, and lots of CP. It's pretty good. If you're like low on it.
Hope this turns out
nice
okay.
little healing thing. That's how we're gonna make the cocktail.
Oh, this looks pretty nice.
Okay, everyone's making that one. It's stupid. You, Machias, apparently
give it a try.
know nothing about alcohol.
Let's never speak of this again.
Ooh, red liquid. Restores 345. So it restores the same amount of CP as the miraculous one? Alright, so I need something middle of the road. Oh no, actually no, I need something like really good.
Okay. Better than expected.
Ah, didn't quite do it. Alright, you, Crow.
Sure, I'll give it a shot. Oh, you're gonna like this.
Ooh, Red Hat Soda. Yeah, I did all of them. Sweet. Got the king symbol up there. Alright, so okay, so I think I need to do... Crow is my only chance. Crow or Laura can make
Sure,
this
I'll give it a shot.
gold one.
Oh, this actually looks good.
Alright, I have no chance of making it. That is so cool. I made all of them. Good day and welcome to F. My word, I think I remember you coming here before actually, Gwen. I see you have friends with you today, though. Please enjoy your stay. Gwen was a regular here back when he lived in Roar. He was always good to us. I hope he's doing well for himself. Yeah, he's way in some other side of the world, I guess. Oh man, I am really feeling this beat right now. I wish the whole city had this as the background music. Did you know the Roar Institute of Technology played a part in designing the Courageous? Yeah, we did. One of my coworkers, Thompson, ran a number of experiments to finalize the whole design. He was so excited about it that he would go days without sleeping. I'm so happy for him that his maiden flight was an untroubled one. Alright, well, I'm glad that you're glad. Nothing else here, though. I'm glad that I got another recipe. Alright, so I really need 3 more. Crossing fingers. But, I mean, maybe I've missed one, because... I mean, I don't know too many... We don't have too many more places to go, do we? Alright, we're back here again. This song isn't too bad, but compared to that one, so smooth. So smooth. We're gonna keep talking to everybody up here. Ooh, let's talk to this old lady. Oh, hello there. Is this your first time here in Roar? I'd watch where you poke your nose if I were you. There's a lot of military facilities in this town. You wouldn't want to end up getting yourself arrested. Okay. Oh, hello there. Is this your first time here in Roar? We're trying to get into trouble. That's what we do. Apparently, the inside of Rhineford building is really modern too. I don't suppose they let me take a look inside though. Why not? It's a public, like, I feel like the Rhineford Institute is a publicly traded company, so I don't see why they wouldn't let the general public in when, I mean, I'm sure they let anyone invest in it. Anyone, like, put their money into it, so I don't see why they wouldn't just let them in. Stop being weird, just go in. Oh, or ow. Ow? I don't know what I'm just saying. It's so tall. My neck's starting to hurt just looking up at it. I mean, you've been staring for quite some time. I think it's time to move on. Like, we get it. You should get it by now. Okay, we got this place here. Let's see. Hotel luggage. This guy with the shitty family, but it's not the same dude. Well, he doesn't have a shitty family, but he's shitty to his family. But I'm sure that's not the same guy. I'm here to do business with the Rhineford Company. It's hard to believe that the little girl I met 20 years ago is running the company now. Especially given how young she is. Definitely shouldn't underestimate her in our upcoming business talks. I'm here to, okay, I wonder who, oh, okay, I think it was, her uncle. And then she just came in out of nowhere and just took control. My, if it isn't Lady Alyssa. I haven't had the chance to speak with you since the banquet marking the Lusitania's successful completion. Our business has been going wonderfully. Please give my best regards to the chairman. And thank you, I will. The more the city develops, the better business this hotel will do. As such, we owe our success to the ever-expanding Rhineford Group. Please give my dearest regards to the chairman. Alright, so all you can do is rest here. It also doesn't give you any recipes, so that's like 3 thumbs down right there. Everyone just needs to share recipes with me right now. Just gonna barge in here. There's another radio. Have you heard of Roar Orbital Radio Station? You could probably tell from the name, but it's a really popular radio station based here in Roar. It's mostly music, but they run news programs sometimes too. I just can't get enough of it. Yeah, I like music too. Oh, and that radio over there is mine, by the way. As long as I have this on, I can tune out all the manager's nagging. Oh my gosh. Manager nagging. Is that the manager downstairs? He seemed really nice, but I guess it's different when you're Alyssa. I feel like rich people, like mostly rich people, go to the academy. It's really nice around here. No new, nothing to add to my book list. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to sit through all the text that's in the game. I really want to, but I'm so tired. I'll try. Like maybe like after the game concludes. But then I guess no one will be watching after the game concludes. Let's go to RF Arms here. Ooh, weapons. Okay, we've got weapons in here. I'm pleased to say that the products we announced in June are receiving a very nice reception. We can't rest on our laurels though. We can always improve our lineup to better meet our customers' needs. Great! Yeah, I better have the best of the best in here. Let's check this shit out. Good day and welcome to RF Arms. As you can see, we're Reinford affiliate store with a focus on weaponry. We have a wide selection of choice Reinford company weapons available for your perusal. Just selling weapons to people, good god. Alright, let's check out here. Ooh, okay. Speed goes down by quite a bit. It's not a good look. Inferno Blazer. Why is speed going down? That wasn't too bad though. It's like 3 down. I don't like speed going down though. I really don't. It goes down 3. It goes down 3. So everything goes down 3 speed. What's this one? This one for rain. It goes down a lot more. Don't like that. I don't know if I want him to switch to Fuji Ichimochi. I think I want to give Machias a new weapon. First of all. So there you go. I want to give her a new weapon because she hasn't been upgraded in years. Wow, looks like I still have enough to give Colton Pony to him. Wow, he really needs... Wow, that upgrade would really bring him up with his strength. So I think I'll get him that shit. There you go. And I don't have enough for that one. I didn't want to get it anyways. Wow. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, look at the ATS. All that stuff goes down. General Cape. This really brings a lot of shit up. Oh, that defense. That defense, though. So much. I wouldn't give this to Reen, though. Maybe I give it to Machias? He's pretty much our healer. I can't get anything, though, so. Let's see. Let's not sell anything. Maybe after we've gone out there and fought a few monsters. But yeah, we're stronger and better, guys. Can we combine things? Let me see. Okay, so all we can do is equip things here, and then we need to go to an Orbital shop if we want to upgrade it further. Alright. Alright, so we haven't gone down here. Okay, these are the people playing with the cars. Woohoo! Just look at it go! What is that thing? That's the kind of reaction we like to see. We call it an Orbital remote control car, and it's something we're developing here at the Institute. There aren't any plans to actually make a consumer version of this thing though. Not yet, anyway. Wow, I had no idea the Institute was doing research like that. Okay, you know what, as a kid, this was one of my favorite things to get at Christmas is a remote control car. And I would go out there, like, outside and just be playing around with it. Like, we had ones where you can hit it up against the wall and it flips over. We had ones that, like the fancy ones where it doesn't go that fast and it doesn't turn that well. And I like the ones that did turn well. Like, you can go backwards, forward, left, and right. And some other things. You can make it honk and all this. And then we had like the really cheaper ones that had a wire connected to the remote that you could just, that was a Barbie doll Jeep one that mom wanted me to have Barbie doll shit for some reason, and I really didn't want that, and it sucked a little bit, but I still played with it because it moves, but it literally only goes up and down, and the only time you can turn is if you hit back. It turns to the left or something. I don't know, it's a very weird remote. I didn't like it. Barbie's gonna come out with better remote control cars than that, or Jeeps. And you can fit a Barbie into it, but I never put a Barbie in it. But anyways, wow, I had no idea the Institute was doing a research like that. Yahoo! It's going 20% faster now. Looks like making the body lighter paid off. Yeah, definitely make the body light. Those are the ones that move the fastest. And then you can have battles with other cars and totally mess up your cars. Not like I have any experience with that. Whoa, Crow, what are you doing here? And you are? You can't be serious. You couldn't have just forgotten me. You were the one who gave me that blade deck. I frittered away pretty much the entirety of last year playing. And now that you're here, you're not getting away until you've played a game against me. Come on, let's go. Right, you were the guy I ran into when I came here with Toa, George, and Angelica forever ago. I seem to recall challenging you to a game for kicks and winning in seconds. Long time no see, man. You up for round 2? You do remember that we're here for a field study and not for a blade tournament, right? I'll never forget how humiliating it was to lose to you. But that's why it's not going to happen again this time. I'll be the one who beats you. Bring it on if you think you've got what it takes. He's really into this. I'll never forget how... Okay. It's hard, like... I'm already failing. Can I stop the car from moving? Let's see. Yes, I can. That's cute. Alright. So this is the other big thing that we have to do. So this is the Ruhr Institute of Technology. We had a request from someone here. It's a famous university and research institute. Lots of the country's brightest technicians studied here. And a lot of them get scooped up by the Reinford Company after graduation. They've offered George some pretty sweet deals to encourage him to apply after he graduates. Angelica's orbital bikes was originally being researched here too. I think George has mentioned that before. Sounds like they've got all kinds of cool stuff in development here. And what are we waiting for? Let's go in. Right. Might as well, since we're already here. Oh, okay, yep, they have us in here. So if you apply Euler's theorem here, then this becomes this. Sorry, can you not bother me right now? I'm busy. Damn, his face moves fast. He looks at us and then it just whips back. That's amazing. So he's talking to himself. Probably trying to understand very difficult physics concepts. Good lord. I took physics for a while. I like math more. I just like pure math, but when you have to apply it to things like science or physical things, math gets complicated real quick. I mean, it's good to know math ahead of time because that's an added layer of complication if you don't understand how math works. And then you have to then apply that to other aspects. That part is difficult for me to do. And there's all these theorems you have to memorize and figure out, and it's better to not memorize. It's better to understand how it works and associate a name with it. So you have entire classes where you're just going over proofs of theorems. How did they prove that? And when you look at the proofs, you're like, holy shit, how in the world did anyone ever come up with a proof for this? Like, it's very complicated. You can tell some genius came up with this because you're struggling to understand. And when you finally understand, you're like, wow, okay, I can see how that works. But imagine being the originator, the person who came up with that in the first place. Like, you would have to be a genius, which is why they call Einstein a freaking genius, because these proofs are very difficult and non-intuitive. Good God, I was just impressed in school, but I was like, man, whatever. Like, you never know when to apply which theorem. That's also a difficult part too. You know, you have to sit there like this dude, talk to yourself like, if I use that theorem, what'll happen, or how does this move the problem along? Like, you're trying to have this equal that, right? Basically, or prove that this does this, and you have to get to it. Oh man, I remember those days. It was when you're getting it, it's fun. When you're not getting it, it's kind of scary because you're like, oh my god, I don't understand. It's so scary when you don't understand it. And it started getting like that the higher and higher I got. I was like, wow, I really don't know what just happened there. All these symbols. I don't know what the letters and the symbols, the Greek letters, and numbers start becoming a hodgepodge on the page, and it's very scary. Like in computer science gets like that too when you're trying to do coding. If you don't understand the coding language. And now try to put coding language into the physics theorems, like physics, basically physics concepts, and then also math theorems, and then now encode that into a computer. All of that is very difficult, high level thinking. I'm not on that level. I can scratch the surface at least, which is what these games usually do. They just kind of scratch the surface. But, you know. Alright, let's just keep going. So that was the Courageous, huh? Professor Thompson's been working on it for a while now, right? Yeah, he was even on board doing his maiden flight collecting more data. I'm surprised Professor Smith wasn't involved with its development, though. Not me. Some other project has been taking up all of his time lately. Okay. Apparently he was busy researching combat links or something until recently. This sounds way too complicated for me, though. Combat links? Okay, it doesn't sound that complicated, come on. Apparently he was... okay. So he's a dude that probably more closely dealing with the stuff that these students at Thor's or Class 7 is dealing with. Once Professor Smith starts researching something, that's it. He just tunes out the world around him. He won't be researching anything else anytime soon. I like how he just has goggles on. I don't understand. Why would you just have goggles? You're not doing an experiment, so you don't need goggles on. I don't get it. Alright, anyways. I'm getting sidetracked. Good day and welcome to the Ruhr Institute of Technology. Sorry, but I'm afraid we can't permit visitors to go beyond this point. If you have specific business here, though, please let me know. Classified research is being done beyond this point, so I regret to inform you that visitors are not allowed. If you have any specific business here, please let me know. Wow, top notch. It's kind of like working at a shipyard again, where they have schooling there too. Are you a visitor? Oh, you're here to handle a request. Rado is waiting for you over to your left. Please go and speak with him. Alright. There you go, Rado. Huh. Judging by those uniforms, you're all students, aren't you? And you look kind of familiar, too. We're students from Thor's military academy. Are you Rado who sent in a request for us? Ah, so you're the students from Thor's. Of course. No wonder your uniform looks so familiar. That's the academy George goes to. To be honest, I'm a bit uneasy about leaving this to you, but you look pretty strong, so hopefully it'll work out. It figures George would have connections here. Still, gonna go out on a limb and guess that if you're worrying about how well we'd clean up in a fight, it must be a dangerous job. Kinda, yeah. Let me explain what I'd like you to do. You've heard of Professor Smith, right? Yeah, we've heard of him. The name does sound familiar, yeah. Professor G. Smith, I believe. He's one of the leading disciples of Professor Epstein, the father of the Orbital Revolution. He's a really famous scholar in his own right. He followed in Epstein's footsteps and his work helped popularize orbits. Indeed, he's generally spoken of as something of a living legend. Professor Epstein also had two other famous students, Professor Russell and Professor Hamilton. Ooh, cool last name there. Their names tend to crop up together quite often in the orbital sciences. Yeah, I doubt there's a researcher out there who isn't familiar with those three and their work. Besides that, though, if I'm remembering right, Professor Smith also serves as the president of the Ruhr Institute of Technology. Huh, you don't say. Ah, I wasn't aware of what he was doing these days. Yeah, he's continuing his research here at the Institute. He can be pretty difficult to deal with at the best of times, though, so he doesn't really do public appearances these days. Gotta say, you seem pretty well informed. Is he an acquaintance of yours, Alyssa? Not as much, but he's apparently an old friend of my grandfather's. It's because of the orbital technology the professor brought back to the Empire that the Reinford Company grew so large. At least, that's what I've been told. So that's how the Empire's largest company hit the big time, huh? So you're Chairman Irina's daughter, huh? Tech must run in the Reinford blood. You might not know, but Professor's been involved with the development of the Arcus units and the orbital staves, too. Whoa, seriously? I think the staves is like the scepters. I did have a feeling that might be the case. The tech used in Arcus unit seems more advanced than anything I've seen in the standard issue battle ordnance made by the Foundation. And it sounds like the only person who could make something like that would be this professor then. It sounds more like a wizard by the minute. Yeah. Like science does seem like magic if you don't understand how it works. The reason I started with this little history lesson is because this request comes from Professor Smith himself. I work as one of his assistants, so I put in the request on his behalf. Anyway, I feel like I'm talking your ear off, so let's move on to explaining what it is I'd like you to do. Alright, you said you were gonna do it, but you haven't done it yet. By all means. Okay then, I want you to enter the Sandstone Iron Mine and bring me back a small minor metal called Linium. What's a minor metal? It's a category of rare metals often used in technological development, but I've never heard of Linium. I'm not surprised. It's not especially well known, even for a minor metal. However, it's got some exciting potential applications in a new airship engine that's currently in development. That'd be quite the mechanical coup. Kinda makes me think of the Courageous. Oh, it's actually related to that, as chance would have it. In addition to the Reinford Company, both the Foundation and the ZCF were involved in the development of the Courageous, yes we know. Our university is participating too, which has gained us access to all sorts of new technology as a result. Right now we're working day and night to see if we can push what's possible with an airship engine. Okay, so now we know why you guys want the Linium for, but why us? Well, extremely small quantities of Linium have been extracted from one of the mine's tunnels, but a few years ago dangerous monsters started taking up residence right in that very tunnel. In the end, it had to be sealed off before we could obtain a large enough sample to run tests on. That story does sound familiar, now that I think about it. And if the ore doesn't have any proven applications, it won't be easy to get permission to access that tunnel. That's where we stand at present. If the professor were to petition the army, there's the possibility they'd go and secure the necessary sample. But like I said earlier, he's not the easiest man to deal with. He doesn't want to ask anyone for assistance, not even the army. It sounds like a royal pain in the ass. I can't say I'm not concerned about those purported monsters in the mine. Purported. But if we can make a contribution to the advancement of science, we might even see Linium pop up in textbooks someday. Yeah, I think we should help them out. I keep wanting to say linoleum for some reason. I do know the mine chief, so if we explain why we want to head into the tunnel, I'm sure he'll let us in. Oh really? That'd be a huge help. Still, it's an older tunnel and I doubt it's been retrofitted to the most modern safety standards. Make sure you're really careful when you go in there. Of course, precaution is the best kind of caution. To get to the mine, we'll need to leave the town through the eastern exit on the lower level and take the mountain path north. Okay, let's get going. Okay. To get to the Sandstone Iron Mine, you'll need to climb the mountain path to the north. And to get onto the mountain path, you'll need to go through an exit on the eastern side of the lower level of the city. Good luck finding that Linium. Alright, we have that quest. So I think all of our quests might be occurring out here. So I've barely got through all the people. How do I get there? What's that part? Y'all see this, right? I think that's just in the lower level. Alright, so I think this is the escalator over there. Okay, so we've talked to everybody. Let's get to this escalator. I think this is the escalator. Yeah, step away. No. Oh, they don't show us writing.
Plain old stairs just wouldn't cut it for the famed industrial metropolis, huh?
Yeah, for better or worse, this is a town full of tech.
That is an elevator, actually, and the escalator is over here. So, oops. And then the RF stores here. Let's just start the quest. Welcome to the Ruhr branch of the RF store. Might I interest you in this Orbital washing machine? It was only brought to market this month, so it's truly on the cutting edge of Reinford technology. Washing machine? That's right, it's a machine that automatically washes your laundry for you. They have machines for that now? Incredible. This is the first time I've heard of anything like that. I'd heard that they were in development. I'd love to have one for our house. If any family's got one of these, it's yours. The star of our lineup at the moment is the cutting-edge Orbital washing machine. And we have plenty of other newly released Rhineford products too. Take a look around and see if anything interesting. So when washing machines came into being here in the real world, that's also the time where there was ironers and you know, stuff to enhance your kitchen, like all those things. But they were also like prototypes, really, because they all had very, like, there wasn't enough safety measures taken when they were created, so people's houses became death traps at this one. Like, it's exciting to be at a time where new technology is coming around, but there's always a lot of risk coming in because people were not testing them like they should, and people were dying until they figured out what the issues were, like things messing up in the socket, people getting electrocuted, things overheating, you know, stuff like that. But a washing machine really cuts down, like if you're a housewife, you might have spent most of your time washing clothes. You gotta wash it, you know, meticulously rub and clean the dirt off of it, and then you have to hang it up, have it dry it and shit. Like, that takes so long, then you gotta fold that shit back up again, all of that. But if you just throw it into a machine, it just washes it for you, it takes so much like manual labor away, and you have more time to do things. But yeah, washing machines are a godsend, if I must say. Like, I don't know what I'd do without a washing machine. I'd have to go wash my own clothes. I barely feel like doing that. Like, sometimes I get so lazy, I don't even feel like putting stuff into the freaking washing machine. Welcome to our store. Oh, Lady Alyssa, what a pleasure. I was told that you might visit. If you need any help regarding your Arcus, by all means let me know. Thanks. We probably won't even have to pay. Oh man, I'm sticking with her while we're here. Think you're famous enough to get this deal at every store? We're paying just like everyone else. I hear the Arcus development was supervised by Chairman Irina herself. It's an honor to be able to work with it before most others have had the chance to. If I can help you with anything, please do let me know. Alright, so this is where we can customize our weapons. Let's see. Weird. Okay, we can at least do this one. Flare cycle. So this is even better for him. And Avenger. Oh, we don't have enough U material. Would really love to do that one. So I think we'll be able to do it when we go out there and fight, and probably get some more U material. I think what I'm gonna do is put an ornament on somebody. I'll put it on him, where I can get more, it's an ornament where you can get more drops in battles. See if I can find it. I forgot what it's called. Okay, here it is. Luck. Increases the chance of an item dropping in battle. This gives him more attack strength, but I mean, not attack strength, art strength. That took me a while to find, guys. Alright, so let's actually start this quest, and I think I'll end it here. Hello there, Chief. Well, what do we have here? Lady Alyssa and her classmates. Thank you for coming to speak with me. So that must mean that you're Chief Johan, at your service. I'm part of the Rhineford Group's 4th Development Division. Oh, 4th Development instead of like Army Division or something. The 4th Development Division. They're one of the group's major divisions, specializing in orbital communications and battle ordnance. I think they've supervised the development of the orbital staff. Oh, really? Then that means the reports that I write. Oh, so you're Elliot, are you? I appreciate you always sending us such detailed reports. You're definitely one of our most helpful testers. I'm happy to hear it. Still, orbital communications and battle ordnance. Those two things sum Arcus up perfectly. Smart kid. Those Arcus ordnance of yours are one of our most important R&D projects right now. Now that you know we're focused on the Arcus, do you think you could help us out with a little investigation? What do you say? Hell yeah! Sure, that could be interesting. Oh, you what? Thanks a lot. What is it you'd like us to help you with then? Well, as I wrote in the request I sent you, I'd like you to conduct an investigation on Arcus signal strength. I imagine you've all been making use of the wireless communications capabilities of your Arcus orbits, and I assume that you're aware of the fact that they use orbital waves to make that possible. Today, I'd like you to search for places where those orbital waves are weak. Where the orbital waves are weak, huh? Well, the night highways are the first places that come to mind. So, we're looking outside the city? No, I want you to conduct your investigation inside the city. Wireless orbital waves are not always the most stable things in the world. You may generally get a stronger signal inside town, but the strength still varies depending on where you are. Now that you mention it, yeah, there are some places where it's tough to get a call to go through. But how are we going to find them? Well, I probably should have started by giving you this. Orbital wave detector. Wave detector, right? Orbital wave detector. That's right, it does just what you think, detects and provides information on the orbital waves wherever you use it. If you find an area where you think the signal will be reduced, try switching this on. Why don't you give it a try? Okay then. Green switched on the orbital wave detector. Level 3, okay. So, words came up. It said that the signal strength of this area is 3, didn't it? You read that right. The number that appears tells you how strong the orbital wave signal is in that area. So what is the strong number? What's the range for strong? It's on a scale of 1 to 3, with 3 being the highest, okay? So in other words, the signal strength here in the store is excellent. Any call you make would be crystal clear. What I want you to search for, though, are areas where the orbital wave detector displays a result of 1. Sounds simple enough. Well, I understand what it is that you're asking us to do. Well, what sort of thing would weaken an area signal? Well, there are 2 main causes. The first cause is where the waves being physically obstructed, like by walls or ceilings, stuff like that. The second is interference with other kinds of orbital waves. What other kinds are there? Tons of devices other than the Arcus use orbital waves. Think radios and other communication devices. Some orbits give off orbital waves too, but really just a negligible amount. Sometimes when you get multiple kinds of waves in an area, they interfere with one another, meaning neither works properly. It's not my first time hearing about it either. Sounds like it could be a real problem. It certainly is. It's probably the biggest drawback to wireless communication technology. That said, orbital waves are pretty strong outdoors, so you generally don't have to worry about it unless you're inside. I see. Well, it'll narrow down our investigation if you stay indoors. In general, yes, you may find a few areas with weak signal strength outside, but they're much more common indoors. You'll find areas outside, but they're usually inside, okay? For the purposes of our research, we'll need you to find at least 3 different problem areas. If you can find more than that, we'd be thrilled, but that's up to you and how much time you have. Well, I think that's pretty much it. Any further questions? No, I think that's everything we need to get started. Thank you for breaking everything down for us. We'll get started right away, Chief. Thanks, kids. Quest, can you hear me now? Orbital wave detector can be used by selecting it in the camp menu's item list. When you find an area that seems like it may have a weak signal strength, try using it straight from there. Camp menu. Camp menu. Wait, no. How do I get to the camp menu? Wow, okay, that's the camp menu. Okay. I'm in the camp menu and I don't know how to fucking... Oh my god. I'm already confused. So, I wonder if it's in items. Like a event or something. Okay. Alright, so that's a long way to get to that. Let me just talk to that. Okay. Alright, well, we'll do that part. Wow, so many people to talk to. Let's start way over here. The iron ore from the mine gets turned into steel, then makes its way here to the city. And that steel ends up being turned into all kinds of cool stuff. People of Ruhr know all about working with iron and steel. We've been doing stuff with it since the Middle Ages. If you need something made with iron, get yourself to Ruhr. Everyone knows that. Apparently. Jeez. I knew the Reinhardt Group's hometown would be impressive, but this is something else. It's iron as far as the eye can see. Yeah, there's also some brick. There's so many new things here that it's making my head spin. Why is that staircase moving? How is it moving? Orbital. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that would be crazy, people who don't have technology at all. I received word that Lady Annabelle was seen here in Ruhr. Oh, the butler is back again, still looking for her. It was quite some time ago, but I can't very well ignore a viable lead. I must start searching for her right away. Okay, are we not gonna tell him that we've been seeing her fishing? I think that's the same girl that's been fishing. And now she has our poor butler just running everywhere to find her. So, okay, that's the airport. I wonder if we can go into the airport. Let's see. This way leads to the Ruhr Airport. I can't see that being an important part of a field study, though. Alright, so we can't go there. So, let's see this item again. Now measuring. Now this is 3. Okay. This area signal strength is 3. Okay. I don't know, like, how big the area is. There's a freight line that runs between Sachsen Ironmore and Ruhr. It exists only to transport the iron ore that has been mined there. You see, I drove that freight line until last year. When I'm sitting here, I can see those freight trains going by. It really takes me back. That's crazy. Worked there his whole life. I mean, she didn't say anything different here, but yeah. I am running out of some things. There have always been a lot of day laborers around here in Ruhr. I started running the shop to sell to them and ended up doing far better business than I ever expected. I won't be resting on my laurels, though. My dream is to turn this business into a trading company as big as the Reinhardt Group. Wow. So it's a trading company. So there's no reason why they shouldn't let civilians in through the front door. You can at least get to the front office. Alright guys, I think we'll be stopping it here. I did a lot of horrible messing around and stuff. I have a bunny tail. But we will continue this on a later date. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying my very chill playthrough of this. We have so much to do. So I didn't even begin to do the quest. At least I started the quest. I talked to the people. Now I just need to go out there and do it. I can't wait to fight the monster. I love fighting those things. I just want to see how unprepared I am. And hopefully we'll find some more recipes along the way. So, as always, can't wait to see you next time. Bye-bye.